Alright, today we're going to expand our harmonic vocabulary by adding one more chord. That's going to be the Phrygian tonic chord, which in the C major scale would be rooted on the note E. So basically we're back to the three chords I used in the examples in lesson 1. C major 7, D minor 7, and E minor 7. But this time we're going to learn more about these three chords and use each one of them as the tonic. First of all, here are the three chord shapes I suggest using. Notice that in these voicings you can use the top string as well if you want to bar your first finger. Depending on what the musical context is, you may or may not prefer that. Many times, especially when I use my fingers, I mix these two versions. Of course, this is just a side thought. This course is not on strumming or rhythm playing because that's a whole other world that we can explore some other time. I'm just throwing ideas for those of you who want to experiment. You can always keep things simple and just strum any way you can. You have already experimented with Ionian and Dorian in the previous lesson, but now you have an extra chord to play with. So your Ionian vocabulary of chords now contains the degrees 1, 2, and 3, and your Dorian vocabulary has flat 7, 1, and 2. I'm now going to play you examples for both, and then you can make up your own later. Let's get back to our three chords. If we make the E minor the tonic, we will be in E Phrygian, and the three chords become flat 6 major 7, flat 7 minor 7, and 1 minor 7. Phrygian is one of those modes that are a little harder to establish, not as much as Locrian, but still, you need to hammer that tonic chord adequately to make it sound like home. For many of you, the sound of Phrygian may seem unusual or exotic, so you will most probably need to spend some extra time experimenting with it until you get used to it. It helps a lot to improvise over your progression using the scale shape I gave you while emphasizing the modal root note. So here's the Phrygian example from lesson 1 again, which uses these three chords. Listen to it and then try to make your own. Of course, you should do the same with Ionian and Dorian, but do spend some extra time with Phrygian. It can really create an atmosphere, and it's a very cool sound to add to your harmonic vocabulary. In the next lesson, we will add a new mode and of course a fourth chord, so things are going to get very interesting. See you then.